SPEC was dedicating a position to getting BIFMA level certification for furniture. And I compare it to what LEED is to buildings, level is to furniture.
There's a lot of value in eliminating waste, and that value can be transferred over to the customer.
Not only diverting waste from landfill, but also preventing creation of waste.
We started the journey in 2008.
So SPEC has set a goal of achieving 100% diversion of waste to landfill, and we hope to do that by 2020. We're well on our way. Obviously the last few yards are the hardest. We're on an average of just over 80%. Why we're doing it is for the points associated with the level, BIFMA level green furniture certification. Using our environmental management system, we are prioritizing our biggest waste streams by weight and by cost of material. So we're going after the heavy hitters first because we'll see the immediate cost savings.
The number one criminal, I guess you could say, is wasted fabric.
It's expensive, heavy, can't recycle it. We're working on reducing the amount we order. It's not necessarily the little bits that we're left with, it's large rolls of fabric. We are diverting by donating it to schools and small businesses. We also have made reusable grocery bags for our employees out of our own scrap fabric.
We've saved this quarter close to $20,000.
There's a few reasons that a company like ourselves are going green, as you might say. The owners do know it's the right thing to do, but besides that, there is a big shift in the market and a big demand from customers or the community. You need employee engagement to do any of these different green initiatives. I need champions out there, but I also need participation and just willingness to do the little things like separating waste. We take them into small groups and try not to bore them too long with presentations, but actually take them to the floor and get them to identify their waste, their energy waste, their garbage, kind of get them to see it rather than being told. And the best ideas are going to come from the floor. Diverting wood from landfill, we've seen it's about half the price to pay for it to be recycled versus sending it to landfill.
The snowball chair, which is our highest volume selling chair, took a part that was made in Malaysia, a part that was made overseas, that was shipped here, so it had a huge life cycle. So we're taking a waste stream, reprocessing this material in a very low-tech process and making a new part. And this new part hits all our environmental concerns, is actually less expensive than the part we were originally going to get from Malaysia, stopping it from going to landfill and bringing it back into the design, kind of giving it a second chance to be a useful part of the value stream. When they find out you can get a higher quality product for the same amount and it's good for the environment, they're surprised about that they can have that meshing of all those different features.
We have a powder coat line, which is it's a dry paint. It's a powder they spray on, and it's attracted to the metal using electrical current. So that powder, a lot of the overspray is collected, and at the end of the day we change our colors so often that we end up with a mix of colors. And we're reusing it on parts in a chair, say it's underneath a chair or it's inside of a table base. You don't see it, so you don't care if it's a charcoaly gray color.
The owners of the company, I mean, they all have families, they all live and work in the area, they all are part of the community, and I think because the owners are connected to the community and they have children and they have an understanding of what it means to be part of a society, they understand their place in that society. I think without that understanding, none of this would have happened. So because they are conscious of where they are in, where SPEC is within this world, that's why it happened.